Time now for the PA Channel 3 o'clock news on this Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, July 28th, 2015. Good afternoon, and everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins out here. 3 o'clock news at 9:00. Top story at 3 o'clock in this Tuesday afternoon here is in Washington, where Jonathan J. Pollard, who was sentenced to life in prison in 1985 for passing classified documents to the Israeli government, will be released on parole in November after 30 years in prison. Government panel decided on Tuesday. In Washington, Iran reported it insisted its own officials be able to take soil samples at a suspected nuclear site and may get it its way. And the latest complication raised concerns from Congress or the Obama administration tries to sell. Plattsburgh, New York, a female prison employee pleaded guilty to one felony and one misdemeanor charge in a deal that the prosecutors on Tuesday connected with helping two convicted murderers and a student escape from a maximum security prison. President Obama is feeling good about his chance to re-elect and he could run again. The president went off script Tuesday during his address before the African Union as he talked about importance of term limits. A 15-year-old has been arrested for allegedly murdering an 8-year-old girl whose body was found in a recycling bin in Santa Cruz, California, police said today. The controversial Keystone XL pipeline should not be the sole limits test by which environmental advocates should presidential candidate Hillary Clinton said on Tuesday. There we go. A conservation group in Zimbabwe was named a dentist from Minnesota in the legal killing of a beloved male line. U.S. citizen Walter James Palmer allegedly paid $50,000 to kill Cecil, a 15-year-old male lion, on a game hunting trip. According to Spanish police said that at least 2 people have been wounded in a shooting in the downtown area of the city of Barcelona. One person has said had been suffered a serious gunshot wound and has been taken to the hospital, while witnesses have said it another. Some 2,000 migrants tried to enter the Channel Tunnel terminal in Kellis on Monday night and then attempt to reach the UK operator Eurotunnel has said. The Coast Guard has sent a chopper to the waters off the coast of Brunswick, Georgia today to expanded search for 2 Florida teens who have been missing at sea for days, authorities said. A judge in Colorado has determined that the jurors debate in the sentence of James Holmes was convicted of gun down strangers inside a movie theater there in 2012 could remain in the jury despite seeing news about a more recent movie theater. Los Angeles, the Boy Scouts Council in Los Angeles and Orange counties were moving in Tuesday to implement a decision made by the national organization to allow openly engaged Scoutmasters and volunteers. And a tutor to Texas church gets more than he bargained when he encountered protective pro-Second Amendment preacher Benny Holmes. Metro Detroit real estate market is inching back toward pre-recession territory. Home prices across the metro area were about 4% higher this May compared to a year earlier, which is slightly below the average 4.4% increase experienced. U.S. stocks were higher on Tuesday and were on track to break a 5-day losing streak as itself and Chinese stock sees as investors shift to focus on corporate earnings. As we take a look at the Dow, close 17,642.06, up 201.47. SP 529, 3.27, up 25.63, and NASDAQ 5,088.43, up 48.65. Volkswagen surpassed Toyota as the world's largest automaker in the first half of 2015, fulfilling long-held goals despite a sales slump in the U.S. Volkswagen sold 5.04 million vehicles in the first 6 months of the year, and Detroit's 5.02. Ford Motor Company has benefited from consumer appetite for higher-priced trucks and sport utility vehicles, propelled an automaker set a record second quarter profit in North America. The dreaded Tyrannosaurus Rex and its dinosaur cousin were successful predators, partly due to unique teeth designed like steak knives that allowed them to tear apart the flesh of the prey. A new study is found. Americans have reported improved health and better health care 2 years after health insurance became available under the Affordable Care Act, according to a new study published on Tuesday in a Journal of the American Medical Association. Missionary Dr. Kent Brentley was a very bad news when he came back to the United States infected with a deadly Ebola virus. And now look at the New England alerts here at 3:04. The Vermont State Police in Rockman is requesting assistance in locating 56-year-old Lynn Perry, who was last seen in residence at 1872 Summersville Road in Andover, Vermont at approximately midnight of July 27, 2015. Perry has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and suffers from depression. She left the residence on foot with no shoes and believed to be wearing blue pajamas, pants shaped with clouds and stars on them, and carrying a pink blanket. Anyone information concerning Perry and her whereabouts is asked all. Vermont State Police in Rockingham. In Chalmont, Massachusetts State Police sent dozens of officers to the area of Mark State Tuesday morning to help locate a wanted person. Here, Channel News Time, 3:05 p.m. Time now for a sports report here. Red Sox will square up against the White Sox in the second round of a 4-game series at Fenway Park with Wade mounting the man for the Red Sox. Here. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell upheld the 4-game suspension of New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, one of the league's biggest stars for his will and deflation of footballs. Using the AFC Championship game against the Indianapolis Colts. Longtime Rockies All-Star shortstop Trey Tulowitzki has been traded to Toronto Blue Jays along with LaTrey Hawkins. Pittsburgh Penguins general manager Jim Rutherford's reputation as one of the league's top worst starters has only been strengthened by his work this summer. Boston, as recently as late Monday morning, Boston Mayor Marty Walsh has dismissed the groups opposing the city's bid for the 2024 Olympic Games. Here, Channel News Time, 3:06. It is time now for a travel report in this Tuesday afternoon and going into Tuesday evening here and looking at down in Rhode Island, where Route 4 on the southbound side, also around the North Kingston stretch, 146 on the southbound side, also around Route 95 in Providence, 95 on the southbound side, so in downtown Providence from Route 146 all the way up to the 610 connector here, 146 on the northbound side, so after Route 99 in North Smithfield, Route 99 on the northbound side, so around Route 122 in Woonsock and exiting around that area here. Route 6 on the eastbound side, also around Route 130 in Sandwich here. Route 28 on the northbound side, also on the northbound side of Falmouth here. Route 28 on the northbound side, also around before the Bourne Rotary here. Route 3 on both ends, also around the Kingston stretch. 24 on the southbound side, so after Route 120 in Canton here. Braintree split, so from Route 3 in the low from Braintree split all the way out to Derby Street in Hingham here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Route 37 all the way out to the Braintree split. Southwest Expressway, slow on both ends from Mass Park all the way out to the Braintree split. Mass Park on the westbound side, it is slow from Logan Airport all the way out to the Southeast Expressway. 93 in the southbound side, it is slow from Somerville all the way up to Boston. 93 in the northbound side, so from Somerville all the way up to Medford, doing exit at 93 northbound side around Route 16 Medford, so expect some delays here. 120 in the southbound side, it is slow from Needham all the way up to Route 109 in Westwood here. 495 on the southbound side, slow after the Mass Pike in Westboro all the way up to Milford. 495 northbound side, slow for the Milford stretch. 120 on the southbound side, so from Waltham all the way up to Needham. 120 on the northbound side, so before Route 9 in Wellesley here. 495 on the northbound side, also around Route 97 in April. 128 on the northbound side, so from Waltham all the way up to Red Inn here. We got an accident on Route 1 before Route 128 here. 93 on the northbound side, also around Route 125. When an accident after Route 125 in Andover here. 120 on the southbound side, so from Peabody all the way up Finland Field here. 290 on the westbound side, also around Route 9 in Worcester here. 93 on the northbound side, also around Salem, New Hampshire after the Massachusetts border on 93 northbound side here. 495 on both ends. Main turnpike with both ends of New Gloucester, slow. And 93 on the northbound side, got an accident around Route 89, Concord, New Hampshire, so expect some delays here. Alright, looking at transit alerts here at 3:08. Now 3:09. Green Line D branch to Marble Lays due to stable train at Reservoir Station. Silver Line SL5 express to Marble Lays due to stable bus, and Silver Line SL4 express to Marble Lays due to stable bus. Silver Line SL4 express to Marble Lays due to traffic. And on the Commuter Rail, Framingham Worcester Line, train 522, 1:50 p.m. for Worcester delayed today due to speed restriction, heat 25 to 35 minutes. Framingham Worcester Line, train 517, 1:05 p.m. for South Station delayed today due to speed restriction, heat 10 to 20 minutes. Framingham Worcester Line, delayed due to speed restriction, trains may be off possibly 20 to 30 minutes late. Specific trains will be updated. And on the ferries, all looking good. Here, Channel News Time, 3:0. Here, tell news time. 3:10. And it is time now for a weather report here. And I see the clouds. All right. For tonight, we're going to see some cloudy skies with a chance of a shower thunderstorms about 89 low at 65 degrees. For Wednesday, sunny partly cloudy skies and hot, about 93 low at 68 degrees. Thursday, sunny partly cloudy skies and hot, about 91 low at 68 degrees. And for Friday, sunny skies, about 91 low at 64 degrees. Zero. And for Saturday, mostly sunny partly cloudy skies about 88 low at 66 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny partly cloudy skies about 88 low at 67 degrees. Monday, chance of showers, mostly sunny partly cloudy skies about 88 low at 68 degrees. Precipitation 40%. And for Tuesday, mostly sunny skies about 88 degrees. Not temperature at 3:12 p.m. Sunday at 86 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Humidity 57%. That's going to be it for the period till 3 o'clock news in this Tuesday, July 28th, 2015. Have a good evening. I'll see you for a late night sign up report right after the sports minute, right after the Red Sox White Sox game. Have a good evening.